In this episode, we catch fish, see some sights, and find flamingos. Woo, Wyatt! First Mahi of the season for us. And a hand line instead of the rod and reel. And we've been getting skunked for Mahi for 2 years now, but we finally got one. It's a big one. Oh yeah, good catch.
We got, looks like we might have another Mahi on this rod. And then in here, we got these guys. I see him, he's a big one. He's the big one, he might be a bull. See him right back there. Beautiful.
It's not the biggest one we've caught, but it's good to catch another Mahi.
Oh yeah.
You know, we got 3 today, so we're gonna have dinner for a few days. So we're in Calabash today, Calabash Bay, and all these boats are out here staging for going further south. It's a gorgeous day though. We're hiking up to Santa Maria Point, I guess, and there's a tower there, and we'll see what that has in store. Something to do. Check out the tower. Well, got some good breeze here.
This lot is for sale by owner.
So this place has tons of mosquitoes. Make sure you bring some bug repellent. I can't tell you how many. I mean, you probably see them flying around my head. Look at that pretty lady right there. She's ready. Bye, King! Going over there. Yep. It seems so much faster when I drive.
I wonder if they're okay to bring the dogs.
I love this little bay, except for the roll. It rolls incessantly, but maybe not today because the wind shifted.
What rolls?
So this little bay is right behind Point Santa Maria. We're doing the thing with the dogs. Hey, today should be a fun day. We're gonna get a haircut too. Should be a fun day today. We got a rental car. We're gonna see parts of Long Island. There's a few blue holes. There's at least one blue hole and a set of caves that we haven't seen before. So we're gonna go check it out. As soon as these dogs get done. Our buddy boat crew had a crew member fly out this morning, so they have the rental car, and then they'll be coming back picking us up, and we're gonna go see some things. Pretty good.
I mean, Salvo.
Yeah, this is
This cool ruin, old church.
Oh, there's the hole right there.
At one point, or here in the future, they're gonna have some restoration of this church. I love it.
Oh wow, look.
I'm trying to find the shrimp hole, which is there's a blue hole. My son says there's shrimp in it. I don't believe him, but you never know. And the pot cake, she's tracking them. She smells them and she is pulling hard. I actually have the trail marked with red red arrows every so often, so it's pretty well marked.
Very cold.
Cold water?
Is it fresh?
Is it fresh water or salt water? Salty?
Skeeters like crazy. Well, that's neat. Lots of mosquitoes. Oh, I'm itching like crazy. But shrimp hole is pretty cool. There are shrimp in here, and they're pretty sizable. They're like 8 inches, 10 inches long. So that's, at least that's what was reported by the kid who went in there. So take that with a grain of salt. But we saw shrimp in there. So don't know how many, but it's pretty cool.
Let's see if I can get that.
We've been to the Bahamas and Long Island several times, but this was a first for us to actually see wild flamingos.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well done. Make sure you're Wyatt, don't land on your face.
Okay, Ryan, I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That sounded painful.
Well, after a week or so in Calabash, we're headed around the top of Long Island and heading towards Clarence Town. So, I mean, we've seen most of the island by car. The resort here is very friendly to cruisers. If you stop in, stop in and have a drink, have dinner, it's really good. So we're gonna go to Clarence Town. We're gonna wait for a crew member to come back for our buddy boat Voyager. They arrive in 2 days, so we're positioning so that we can cross to Crooked and Ackland's Island and explore that place for a few days before we decide which direction we're going. So we just arrived, or a little while ago, into this bay in Clarence Town. There's the little barrier islands and a reef out there that protects the anchorage. It's pretty calm. And caught 2 mahi on the way. We tried to snag a bunch of tuna. We saw them schooling around a bait ball, but they wouldn't bite on what we had on the back of the boat to catch mahi. But Wyatt's in the midst of cleaning the fish, then we'll clean up our disaster of a boat and get the dogs ashore here in Clarence Town. So we're going to be on a bit of a little adventure. Our drive belt for our alternator popped. Well, I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I must have a burr on one of the pulleys. Anyway, my replacement belts are all just slightly too long. I've gone through all the right size replacements. Now I gotta go through the ones that are too long. So I gotta go walk through Clarence Town and figure out where I can come up with one of these belts. So we didn't find a place yet to get a belt, but we did find the bakery, Erica's Bakery. And man, that rum cake they have is phenomenal. I recommend coming here. If you come to Clarence Town, come in here and check it out. It's a really tiny town. They probably got more churches than houses. We just went to the one service station that they've got. They do not have drive belts for my alternator. She suggested a couple of other places that I could try here on Long Island. And we're thinking about renting a car tomorrow. And if we do, then I'll get a chance to go find it. But otherwise, I'm just gonna have to make do with my slightly oversized belt. And yeah, I'll figure something out. We'll keep it working. Yeah, we'll just spend a few hours drinking with these fellas on this boat. Now we're gonna head back to our dinghy. We didn't get a damn belt, but we'll see what happens. There's these guys that are Fox's Auto, and they're supposed to come out this way to Clarence town tonight, and they said they would actually bring me the belts and meet me over here in town, and I'll just give them the money. So that's pretty damn nice of them. So it's a good deal. So they delivered the belt to the dock here.